Hi there, welcome to our series called Young People's Faith Questions, where we try to answer the questions that young people in church life are asking. Here's one today. Why do people start wars because of different religious beliefs? Well, I think there's three things you can say to this question. Number one, I think people start wars over religion because religion is important and people care deeply about it. If you think about it, religion involves how to know God, what happens after we die, what's the best way to live now on earth. Those are huge questions. And if you think you know the answer, you often will die for that cause, because what matters more than where we're going to spend like forever after death? So I get why people care about it to the point where they're willing to invade countries and enforce their religion. It's because it's huge. It's a huge topic. You see a little bit of that mentality with supporting your football team and how often football fans will fight each other or fall out with each other over these things. It's like a little snapshot of the more established religions and how some people have sometimes behaved as they support their team. Second, we're often at war over something. So it's a bit unfair on religion to say that it's always causing fights, because people fight in your playground probably every day over a lot less important things than religion. Not that I'm defending atrocities committed in the name of religion, but it seems to be in us to be warring creatures. And that leads to the third thing in this type of area, and that is, it's a bit of a myth, actually, that loads of wars have been fought in the name of religion, or religion is always causing people to fall out with each other. It's not actually true. There's a huge set of books, 3 volumes, called the Encyclopedia of Wars, and it sort of documents like 1,800-ish wars fought in human history. And of the 1,763, only at the time, which a few years ago, so the number's probably gone up a bit, only 123 have been fought like in the name of religion or have been like religious in nature. That is like 7% of all wars that have existed have been in the name of religion. However, non-religious reasons for going to war, like naturalist philosophies, policies, ambitions, they bear the blame for most of the wars on planet Earth in our history. So non-religious dictators and movements and armies, they hold the top of the charts for the most murder, death, atrocities committed. Here's the murder count committed by non-religious dictators at the time when this 3-volume book was written. Pol Pot, 2 million. I'm rounding that down, by the way. Hideaki Tojo, 4 million. Vladimir Lenin, 4 million. Chiang Kai-shek, 10.2 million. Adolf Hitler, 20 million. Mao Zedong, 37,828,000 dead under his regime. Joseph Stalin, number one, 42,672,000 dead. And like there's a movement at the moment which tried to say that some of those guys were actually extremely religious, but that's dying out because it's not a very credible argument to make. I think that one fizzled out a few years ago, really, among historians. There's another book, and it's called Lethal Politics and Death by Government by R.J. Rummel. He records that almost 170 million men, women, and children have been shot, beaten, tortured, starved, frozen, worked to death, buried alive, drowned, bombed by secular governments. I think Jesus really sums up why we like to war and why we can pick any topic: sport, work, relationships, religion, why we like to take subjects and always war with them. And he says, this is the Lord Jesus Christ, from within us, Out of our hearts come evil thoughts, fornications, theft, murders, adulteries, coveting, wickedness, deceit, sensuality, envy, slander, pride, and foolishness. He says all of these things come from within us. They'll latch on to different subjects and topics and movements. It's not the movement or the topic's fault as such. It's us, because this stuff comes out of us and spoils everything. And he says that's why you need to come to me and have a life-changing experience. So you're not given to war anymore, but peace and love in the way that he defines it. Hope that's of some help. See you at the next one.